Do not regret my decision. I don't know what the yeah, so I mean, geez, just in press alone, I think I made my $35 back.
Yeah, $35 and then some, I hope. About 6 years ago, antique dealer Laura Young bought the find of a lifetime at a Goodwill in West Austin for just $35. It was a Roman bust that was more than likely looted during World War II.
It somehow got to Texas, then Austin, where Laura picked it up. 70 years later, the 50-pound masterpiece, which she named Dennis, is finally heading home to Germany.
This morning, I'm turning back time with Laura and Dennis.
It's fine. He's been out of the house for a year now. I'm probably in denial.
You would be too if your bestie went from living in your house to a museum in San Antonio and now heading home to Europe. Of course, this isn't your typical friendship.
He was a life-size face in the living room. You know, you walk into our house, he's the first thing you see. You're walking into the kitchen, he's right there. His reflection was in the TV. You know, like he was a constant physical presence.
In 2018, antiques dealer Laura Young walked into the Goodwill off of Mopac and Far West Boulevard and spotted the marble mystery.
I saw him, I immediately walked over and was like, oh my goodness, it's, a marble bust. This is gorgeous.
Laura paid the $34.99 for him, strapped him into her car with his price sticker still on him, and their journey began.
In Austin back in 2018, where she found an all-white marble bust.
You can find just about anything in a thrift store, from books to clothes.
But it ended up being ancient, priceless Roman artifact.
I didn't expect it to go viral. I didn't expect it to resonate this much with people.
In the end, Laura did find Dennis's home. The statue dates back to the late 1st century BC to the early 1st century AD and was part of the collection of King Ludwig I of Bavaria.
He's going to go back into the permanent collection of the Bavarian Palace Administration.
But how the sculpture ended up in Central Texas remains a mystery. Even the curators at the San Antonio Museum of Art, where Dennis has been on display since last spring, don't have any leads.
There hasn't really been any new information since last May when we opened the exhibition. But at this point, it's already been repatriated. No one else is going to get in trouble.
But one thing is for sure, Dennis is heading home thanks to Laura's good eye.
Thank God he didn't get purchased by someone and put in someone's backyard. He could have gotten rain damage, whatever else. I'm glad that I was the one who rescued him. And I do think that I did rescue him, literally.
Is who dropped off Dennis in 2018 at the Goodwill off of Mopac and Far West
And
Boulevard.
where did they get it?
And where did that person get it? You won't get in trouble, as you just heard from the curator at the museum.
Gosh, if only we had air tags back then. Just put one of those on Dennis.
Wouldn't that be nice? You mentioned the word priceless a lot of times. I wonder how much, if it was known that it was this priceless thing, how much would it actually?
Yeah,
because we don't know.
I did try to ask Laura. She was very, she didn't want to give me an answer because it's all lawyered up and everything. But she did make her $35 back and then some.
Good for her.
So like 36.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you got something or someone to turn back time on, just send me a